Good morning, everyone. Today, well, it's very late, and I'm going to be talking about discipline, right? So, discipline. Every day, I see these motivational videos and how to get motivated. 7, 8, do these steps to get motivated. However, motivation is, I think motivation is quite overrated. See what I mean? Yeah, sure. Motivation, helps you get going. It makes you get up out of your bed, right? Doing something that day that will make you, feel like I did that today, However, the next day, that same feeling that you had, right? It starts to diminish. And then the next day it goes even lower, right? That same motivation that you had while doing it gradually decreases, right? The more you keep on doing it. Sometimes you might even, skip a day, skip 2 days, skip 3 days, and that eventually leads you to stopping it, right? All at once. However, what I will place most importance on is discipline. Discipline meaning that working without that dopamine rush, working without that adrenaline rush, without that motivation. You should be able to do it, right? You should be able to do it. Then that would tell you, man, I really love doing this, right? I really love, let's say, I really love to work on my coding or something, or I really love to work on my artwork, polishing my skills. I really love to learn that language or something like that. You will know if you can do it without that motivation, without that dopamine and adrenaline rush. Whenever you do something that you like, right? That like part will turn into love, right? At first you like to do this, right? And then you don't have any motivation to do it, but you do it anyway. What does that tell you? That means you actually, it's gotten to the point where you started loving that thing. Even if you don't want to do it, you did it anyway, right? You're doing it anyway. That should tell you, man, I'm going to continue pursuing doing this, right? There can be, good discipline and bad discipline, right? What I mean is that good discipline is, doing the things that you love, that is productive, that makes you better, improve in that particular area you're weakest in. Right? However, bad discipline is, being addicted to certain things that doesn't make you, better as the day passes. For example, let's say it's just, the habits are hard to break. The habits are hard to break. It's just become your thing at that point. Although you don't like it, you just fall into it again and again and again, right? That's bad discipline. but it's also called bad habits, right? You want to be building good discipline, good habits as well, right? Like waking up early, not sleeping late like I am right now, like I'm gonna be right now. But yeah, when people talk about, I don't have the motivation to do it. Okay, so you can get out of bed, right? So let's say you don't have any motivation to go to the gym or something. Oh, I'm too tired, I don't have any motivation to do it, right? But you can still get up out of the bed and, watch TV, get up and laugh at whatever the program is running, or like whatever, and just scrolling through shorts and Instagram reels. You can do that. You have energy to do that. So why don't you use that energy that you have for things like that, right? On productive activities that improve yourself. I'm not saying, free time is bad. I mean, you're gonna need a break to, coming to get that, get that break, get that rest, get that recovery. You're gonna need it. But I'm talking about when it just becomes mindless at some point, right? At some point, it just becomes like mindless. You're just zoned out. There's not much activity going on in your frontal lobe. You're just looking at something, liking something, commenting something. That's it. Move on to the next one. Doing the same thing over and over and over. That just becomes a tedious thing for your brain. You're frying your brain, bro. You're gonna need a break, right? Let's say you watch 4 hours of YouTube. Take a 2-hour break. Do something else. Go outside. Take a walk around the compound. Take a walk around your house. Look at the grass. Look at the trees. Right? Converse. Or you can just talk with your family. Or you can talk with your friends. Call your friends. FaceTime them. Or, video call them. Do something else other than mindlessly drilling content into your brain. Right? Your brain is so powerful. You should be able to do more than, just scrolling through TikTok or Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts. You should be doing more than that. I'm not saying, that's bad. I'm just saying when it becomes a bad habit, a discipline that you can't get out of because you're already used to it. You like doing it, right? Your body will, love doing it. That's bad. You should have like enough self-control to break it. Building good discipline is hard. It's hard. Your brain doesn't like it. It doesn't like doing hard things. It likes to be efficient as possible while exerting a minimum amount of power from your body, mind, and soul and spirit, anything. You have to lock in and tell your brain, I am doing this because I want it, not because you want it. I'm doing this because I want it. I want it. Right? Building good habits, like going to the gym. That's a simple habit to build. It's hard at the start, like for the first 3 weeks it's hard to continue regularly. After that, you will just never stop thinking about gymming, right? Or like waking up early, that's a habit. Going to bed early, that's a habit. These are good little habits to build, right? Spending, at least 30 minutes a day with your loved ones. Doing some little things like that. Those are good disciplines, good habits. Being disciplined in those things would actually, make your mind a lot better. It will be a little bit detoxified, right? I mean, let's say you're doing this much good habits, right? And then this much bad habits. It's balanced, right? It's balanced. You want to achieve balance if you're, let's say your bad habits are like this. and your good habits are only here. You need to balance that, bro. You need to balance that, or else, like, it's just, your brain's just fried, bro. Brain rot. Brain fried. Brain's just fried. Don't do that. You have a beautiful brain. You have a beautiful mind. Don't take it for granted. Your brain is so powerful. You will notice it once you actually, like, let's say for 1 week, just dedicate 1 week to balancing this good disciplines and bad disciplines, right? Just balance this, right? And slowly slowly change it where the good habits become more than the bad, right? Yeah, being disciplined is hard. Your brain doesn't like it, but you have to do it for you. You have to tell your brain, you have to hate that. You have to tell your brain, like, no, I'm doing this. I want it. I'm gonna go get it. You have to tell yourself that. No matter how tired you are, right? You have something you love so much, but you're tired, exhausted from, like, other things, work, troubles, drama. You're exhausted from that. But that one thing brings you peace of mind. But your brain says, I don't have energy for this. I'm too tired for this. You have to just say to your brain, just say to yourself, like, no, I am doing this. This is my only piece of comfort. Like, I love to do this. I have to do this. Tell yourself that over and over again. You will just become automatically disciplined. It will just become a habit. You don't even have to think about it anymore. It will just become normal for you. But that takes a minimum of 2 months straight. Nothing. No days off. 2 months. Just say to yourself, I'm going to do that. And you will see remarkable changes. But the first 3 weeks is always the hardest to get past. Once you make it past, you will change. You will see changes. Build good habits. Be disciplined in those good habits. And if you're struggling with having too much bad habits, try to balance it with the good habits first. Try to balance this. And then slowly, progressively reduce the bad habits, okay? And you can either just keep the good habits the same and reduce the bad habits, or keep the bad habits the same and increase the good habits. That is building up good discipline. I'm not saying, flawless discipline. That is nearly impossible. Everyone has some sort of flaw, right? But being disciplined in something, helps you, right? Building up your other skill sets to, combat with the other one, the bad one, right? Let's say you're like, I'm talking too much, right? Alright, I'll make another part of this, right? Yeah. Anyways, build good habits, break the bad disciplines, bad habits, balance the good habits with the bad habits. First, for the first 2 months, you're only balancing it, and then 1 more month for, reducing the bad habits, right? And being disciplined in only the good habits. Thank you for listening. I know I was yapping a lot, but this is for your own good. I'm just trying to help you, and we shall meet again. Thank you for watching this video, and see you next time.